morning, everybody. Make some noise.
You got tape measure? Oh my gosh, you got a Home Depot bucket over there? What do you got, plumb bobs, strings, knee pads? You plan on using knee pads today? Yeah. Get that out of here, buddy. We got a way better way to do this. Way better. Folks, I'm Joe Donato. We got Jesse Mintzer over here and working the booth. We got Nick Montemayor. And I am very excited and proud today to introduce Hunter's latest groundbreaking innovation with Ultimate ADAS. Ultimate ADAS is revolutionizing the way shops are handling wheel alignments and safety system resets in today's market. And today, we're in for a treat. We are going to perform 3 target placements on this 2021 Acura TLX. Why? Because there's over 5.9 million Honda and Acura vehicles on the road today with front camera, front radar, and some form of blind spot monitoring. I also have 3 goals for us to accomplish today. 1, I want to show you speed. 2, follow me. I want to highlight accuracy of Ultimate ADAS using the power of our patent gimbal laser system and our actuators which ensure the target is dead square to the vehicle, and our crossbar which provides precise target placement. And lastly, importantly, I want to show you your documentation. Each of you should have a printout to reference. And if not, no concerns, we will display this digitally on the television above the vehicle. But folks, this printout is so important. This printout brings value by showing exactly what was completed on the customer's vehicle. It gives your customer something tangible to walk away with. And it helps ensure that you get paid for the work that you perform. And lastly, this documentation is saved to the cloud to reference later if needed. So today, we are going to perform target placement on this Acura, starting with left blind spot, followed by front camera, and then finally, my personal favorite, left surround view. Take a walk with me. So combined, using the OEM method, this would take 60 minutes to place targets. 60. But don't worry, we're not going to keep you here for a whole hour because our goal is to perform all 3 of these target placements in less than 10 minutes. But before we get started, can everyone have a look at page 1 of their document? Fire it up, Nick. The first step before any safety system calibration can be completed, the vehicle must have a proper wheel alignment. Page 1 shows that we have successfully completed this alignment. So what does this mean? Well, it means that not only can Ultimate ADAS provide safety system calibration solutions, folks, it is also a fully functioning Hunter Hawkeye alignment machine. And we know that 50% of the vehicles on the road today require a wheel alignment. With an average profit of $129, remember that, $129, with a shop time of just under 25 minutes when using Hunter Hawkeye Elite technology. So the first one we're going to perform today is left blind spot. Nick, you want to fire this up? And everybody can have a look at page 2 if possible. What's it telling us? The OEM procedure takes 15 minutes and 21 steps to complete these target placements, with a labor that pays you 1.5 hours, with an overall profit of $208. Let's fire up this procedure. Jesse, want to hit that QR code? Perfect. This QR code I'm going to point out real quick. This is very important because you cannot move on to the next step until this QR code is properly scanned. It error-proofs the process. We're going to move quick, guys. And we got our time of flight laser. And what this is doing, this is actually measuring floor height. So we understand at Hunter that not every floor is going to be perfectly level. You're going to have slopes and it's never going to be perfect. So this takes the guesswork and all that manual labor with strings and plumb bobs out of it. And you want to talk about something cool, this is it. Precise target placement. This green laser lines it up dead center to the vehicle. dead center. So once again, not pulling out that tape measure that we saw, not using plumb bobs, and we're now able to get this target into place quite quickly. The great thing about Ultimate ADAS, it's constantly taking different measurements. So you can see here, we are now measuring for all different floor heights and measuring with this vehicle. Jesse's going to do a fine adjustment on this, and while he's doing this, I'm going to explain when this calibration would need to be completed. Say for instance, you get in a minor fender bender, removing the rear bumper, or let's say somebody smashes your quarter panel. In these types of situations, this calibration would need to be performed. This is my favorite part, guys. So here, folks, look at this. This is now compensating for a surface-mounted rack because it understands exactly where that car is. So you can supercharge your alignment bay. You don't need to take the car off the rack. You can now keep it on the rack, and now your shop can increase its productivity and get your customers back out on the road quicker. Man, I talked a lot. We're ready to send that to the cloud, aren't we? All right, let's send it to the cloud. And let's break down what we just did. So remember, the OEM procedure, 15 minutes and 21 steps. What do we get that completed in? Just under 3? Perfect. That's a time reduction of 80%, and it pays 1.5 labor hours the same, but you profited $208 with a time reduction of 80%. Let's move to the second one. So if everyone can have a look at page 3, we are going to focus on front-facing camera. Hit it up, Nick. So it shows here the OEM procedure. This is a big one. 25 minutes and 33 steps. Still pays 1.5 labor hours, but your profit is $208. This, again, is a big one. This one takes the longest amount of time, but we're going to get this done in under 4 minutes, right, Jesse? Perfect. What do we see here, Jesse? Clear space. Well, this is telling the technician exactly how much room is needed to complete this job. It's also specific to the OEM. So this is an Acura here. It's mapping out exactly how much room it's going to need to complete this calibration for this Acura. This is one of my favorite features as well. Now we're adjusting for floor height. This was done automatically without any shop or any tech input whatsoever. Because it knows where that car is in space right now, we can again surface mount. We can now compensate, making sure that we can supercharge our alignment bay and get our customers back out on the road quicker. You'll see here it's taking some fine measurements, and as we move to that next step now, we have our time of flight. So once again, our time of flight lasers represent the floor height. So we're taking that measurement here, and now it's also telling us how much room we're going to need in order to complete this calibration. What's nice about Ultimate ADAS on casters, also it's got a grip there where Jesse can guide this fixture into place with perfect precision. So while Jesse's landing the plane here, let's talk about when this calibration would need to be performed. Removing the front bumper, AC work, could be driving down the road on the way to vacations, happen to all of us, stone chip through the windshield. My personal story is I absolutely just tanked a wild turkey one time and it shattered my windshield. And in this situation, we absolutely would need to do this. It's important as well that this needs to be completed to make sure that that customer's vehicle is driving safely down the road. One of my favorite things about front camera here is Jesse's going to pull this out and we're going to show this off to you. These are our targets. You see here it comes with a number, a picture, and flip it over, an optic sensor. And you guys are about to see something really cool in about 3 seconds here. This is target number 2. It's asking for target number 2. It maps this out for you, for the technician. As soon as he puts it on, it's already recognized that this is target number 2. If you put the incorrect one on, it would stop the process and make him do it correctly. But once again, the technician can follow the procedure on the screen. We're doing target number 4 now. Once again, recognizes that target immediately. So what's happening now, it's actually doing some fine orientation because it's calculating the distance between the unit and the vehicle itself and making sure that this procedure and this calibration gets done perfectly for your customer. You're going to notice Jesse here is going to move that target into place. He's getting a green check mark, and that's how quick it is. He's literally just moving this target over, getting it to the proper point where it will be accepted and making sure it's perfect for your customer. The final orientation now takes place, and all it's doing is making sure that all those measurements that we just took are 100% perfect for your customer. And we're doing pretty good for time, aren't we, Nick?
Yeah, we are.
Well, I know we're ready to send this to the cloud. Perfect. Awesome. All right, let's break it down again. OEM procedure, 25 minutes. That did not feel like 25 minutes because we weren't even close to that. We got that done well under 4 minutes. 33 steps. We didn't need to do 33 steps. There was only a handful. Time reduction of 84% using Ultimate ADAS. Still pays 1.5 labor hours, and you still profit $208. We're now going to move on to the final calibration. And folks, my personal favorite here, left surround view. So if we could all take a look at page 4 of our document. Light it up, Nick. OEM procedure, 20 minutes in 26 steps. Pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profit $208. Whoa, we're already moving along here. We see the clear space. Enough clear space for you?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Excellent, Jesse. So while it makes that final adjustment here, let's talk about when this calibration would need to take place. Happens, we all have garages. You're backing out of your garage, you clip your side view mirror. I live on a court, kids are playing sports all the time. Last summer, somebody kicked a soccer ball, went right through the side view mirror. Situations like this is when this would need to be performed. We promised you today speed and accuracy. You are going to see it on full display right here. Crosshairs and bullseyes. Crosshair, bullseye. And now he's ready to scan that code to move on to the next. Once again, lining it up to the crosshairs and lining it up to the bullseye, and he's ready to scan that code, which tells you exactly on that screen. I think we should send it to the cloud. Perfect. Let's finish up there. So again, the OEM procedure, 20 minutes and 26 steps. We got that completed in just under 2 minutes, folks. That is a time reduction of 90%. Still pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profited $208. Nick and Jesse, you guys want to wrap this up? Perfect. So folks, let's talk about what you just witnessed today. You saw technology that simplifies safety system resets and is a full functioning hunter alignment machine. You saw 3 target placements, left blind spot, front camera, and left surround view. So walk with me again. Using the OEM method, this procedure would take 60 minutes to place targets. With Ultimate ADAS, we got this done in well under 10 minutes. Folks, that is a time reduction of 85%. 85%. With an overall profit of $753 when you include the 4-wheel alignment. You guys remember our goals? We were able to speed up the process, provide accurate solutions, complete with world-class documents, proving that each procedure was performed perfectly for your customer. Ultimate ADAS takes complex procedures and simplifies the process. Folks, we're about to wrap up here, but I want to close off with 2 big benefits to you. 2. 1, this brings massive profits in-house. And 2, this one's one of my personal favorites because I talk to shop owners every day, and I would agree this might be one of yours too. This technology will allow you to recruit and retain the very best technicians. Thank you. Folks, thank you for visiting Hunter Engineering's booth. And I please invite you to speak to one of our Hunter representatives on the floor if you should have any questions. Nick, well done. Jesse, thank you.